Are you tired of bricking shots over and over again?
Ay, ay, ay. Off dribble? Miss. You couldn't hit a set shot. Why would you shoot an off dribble? Look at what's going on out here, man.
Well, I'm gonna give you the secrets to shooting the NBA 2K24 to turn you from a trash player to an elite shooter. And I'm doing this on the 6'10" build, ISOing up with the 83 3 ball. So I don't even have that 95, 94, whatever 96 people using. So the first thing you need to know is about these new release timings. In NBA 2K23, we had the very early, late, and very late. But now in NBA 2K24, we have jump, set point, push, and release. Now, these seem like, because we have 4 in 2K23, they'll be the same in 2K24, but they're actually not. The releases are totally different, and so you have to understand that when you're going into this game shooting. Now for me, I had the most success using set point and release timings. If you like to shoot off the jump and you look at your player's feet and how they're jumping to shoot the ball, then maybe you go with jump. Or if you like some of the push shots, maybe you go with push. But you need to understand that gameplay is slower on NBA 2K24. And on top of that, the green windows are actually smaller in NBA 2K24. So it's going to be harder. This is probably the hardest shooting game since 2K21 current gen. So just know these timings won't line up exactly with the timings in 2K23. And it's going to take some adjustment to learn how the timings fit for your jump shot. And while we're on the subject of timings, you have to understand shot cues. And again, since the releases are different from 2K23 to 2K24, your shot cues are going to be different too. So remember, find a release that aligns with a shot cue that you like, that you can time over and over again, and it'll help improve you as a shooter. Now, the next thing you need to know in order to become a great shooter in this game is to hit that like button, man. I'm giving y'all the stop, so hit that like button for me. But for real, what you need to know is hot zones. Hot zones are amazing for you, and they changed the way hot zones are this game. Now, in previous 2Ks, they had hot, cold, and neutral. But now in 2K24, they actually added a next level to hot zones, which is called lethal. Now, lethal is just what it sounds like. You shoot way better in a lethal zone than you do a hot zone, and it boosts your percentage of making that jump shot. And in 2K24, they actually made it easier to get hot zones because they have the Art of Shooting Challenge. The Art of Shooting Challenge is in the city, and you can go to this challenge and improve your hot zones. You go to the top part of the city on the eastern side of the city, you go into the challenge, and it allows you to pick which hot zones you want to practice in, so you can turn that hot zone from either cold to neutral, neutral to hot, hot to lethal. This makes a huge improvement on your shooting in NBA 2K24. If you get all lethal zones from the 3-point line using the Art of Shooting Challenge, now you're going to be going absolutely crazy with a greater green window and able to green way more often than you would if you were in a cold or a neutral zone. Now in NBA 2K24, there's an automatic green window, meaning every time you hit that green window, you're going to green the shot. But just because you're going to green a shot automatically, or no matter what contest is, doesn't mean you need to shoot all contested jump shots. Make sure you take your time, get you a good open jump shot, or at least make it where it's close to open, because those shots will green a lot easier. The green window will be bigger for those shots than if you take a highly contested shot where somebody's right in your face, you smothered, and you're just trying to shoot up anything. Now, another thing that will give you a boost to your shooting is actually turning off the shot meter. Mike Wayne, the gameplay director and head of gameplay for NBA 2K, has said that there's a 20% boost from going to using your shot meter to not using your shot meter. That is a huge change. And I know some of y'all might not want to change it. You like using your meter, but I'm telling you, it is game changing that big of a percentage. What I suggest is use your meter if you already been using it to get used to the jump shot. And once you feel like you're used to the jump shot, maybe go to the Gatorade facility or something like that. Turn off your shot meter once you've learned the cue, and now you're gonna have a greater boost to shooting in this game. Now, the next important thing is badges, man. Now, badges are totally different in NBA 2K24, as y'all already know. We don't actually have badge points, so we just have to unlock or lock or drop levels of badge tiers depending on how often you use the badge. And there's some badges that are more important to shooting than others, like open look or catch and shoot or even claymore. So you want to make sure you have these badges equipped to be able to shoot good. But some of you might be saying, man, it's hard to get these badges because I can't shoot in the first place. That's where the street ball challenges come in for us park players. You are able to go to these street ball courts, play against AIs, and yes, the AI defense is better definitely this year, but it is easier to shoot. The level on these games are a lot lower, so it's easier to shoot in these to allow you to be able to get the badges that you need to get them or to keep them on. But at the same time, once you have them on, you actually can lose them too. So the best way to stop that is to actually use these floor setters. Now, you get 2 per season. So once you get them, if you know you want to keep your shooting badges up and there may be games that you don't get to shoot as much, put the floor setters on there, and these floor setters stop your badges from being able to drop lower. So you can have gold floor setters to keep badges at the gold level and silver floor setters to keep badges at the silver level. Now, I recommend going to the Gatorade facility and practice your jump shots because that's going to be on the same difficulty that you will have in the park or in the rec. And once you find that jump shot that you use, do not change that jump shot after one bad game. We already know everybody's dealing with the shooting slumps, and that is a thing in NBA 2K24. I don't understand it. The devs are saying it's not, but it seems like once you hit a shooting slump, it's harder to shoot out of that shooting slump. So if you know you was greening in the Gatorade facility, and then you missed a few shots back to back in the park, give it another chance, shoot it for a couple more games. You might have to learn, remember the releases are different than they were in 2K23. So get the 2K23 shot stuff out of your mind. On top of that, the gameplay is slower. So don't shoot like you would shoot in NBA 2K23. You have to shoot different in NBA 2K24. Now, this final tip that you need to know, and it pisses me the hell off having to say this, but boosts are super important this year. You can go from shooting where I was shooting in like a low 40%, 30-something% from 3, and then I put on boost and now I'm shooting almost 60% from 3. It shouldn't be like this, but 2K is trying to make their money, and listen, that's how it is. And I wish we could change it, but we can't. I suggest if you do buy boost, only buy shooting boost, because if you do that, you can still break even at least, and if you play in the rec, you can still make VC that you can use towards more builds and stuff like that. But boosts are almost a must in this game if you want to be an elite shooter. Now, if you're looking for a jump shot for a big man build in NBA 2K24, man, I got you right here, man. Check out this video that I just did, man, right here.